not only was the princess the magical girl and the tentacle monster only one and the
At the
same.
same time?
No, they were one and the same.
Oh, hey, the light's on.
Ah, fuck, I can't describe that. That's not family friendly. Or at
That's
least
not
not,
Twitch approved.
it's not Twitch approved. Welcome everybody to Front Row Geeks. We are going to deal with whatever is in that, the ruin in the basement
The
of,
ruinous ruin.
of the, restaurant. So, for those... Oh lord, that is loud. Sorry everybody.
And we oop.
And we ooped. That is not what I wanted to open. Just down a little bit. There we go. So, we can go take care of what's in the ruin, and if people were paying attention to technically what I posted on Facebook, hopefully it went to Twitch. Well, not Twitch.
I'm presuming you're talking about the picture?
Yes. I'm putting it as official. It's... Are we losing frames, or are we kind of doing shit right now?
It looks like we might be doing shit right now.
Let's see here.
It did not look pretty.
Admittedly, like, OBS is saying that we're doing decent. Like,
Yeah,
I'm
but
actually
I'm
showing
seeing it.
green, and I'm not dropping frames.
Yeah, this is some hard stutter.
Give me a moment. Boop.
That's better. I would argue good, but that's better.
Yeah. And we missed our chance. God damn it.
Okay, this is good. This is good now.
Okay.
This is definitely within bounds. Well,
Yeah. So, we can... Oh, that's right. We still have to wait on the blanket. Oh, right. Where was it? I want to find one of those poops.
I think we've already claimed all the poops that we found.
Nope, we haven't. I know of at least one.
Oh, okay.
Because since we now have water walking, I think we should be able to get...
On the downside, it's already 4:30 in the morning. We're not going to get there in time, probably.
Nope. Get here. Got it.
Okay, good.
So that's more health for us, and we got it roughly at the 6 a.m. mark, which, if we didn't see the Minku here, would have been the cutoff point. And I think we have, like, what, 2 more days before the blanket's done?
I don't recall what she said.
I think she said 3 days.
Okay, well then, yeah, that would be 2 more.
Okay. I'm just doing some quick checks and stuff. So, Yeah, well, while we're kind of... I'm going to go back and check to see what we have for time-wise for the blanket, because I feel like just checking on that. Yeah, this week was... I mean, there was some good news that came from this week, and then there was some news that we just found out. Which we're not going to talk about, because it's kind of political.
Yeah, we are not a political stream, so if you know what we're talking about, yes, we feel for you, but that's not going to be the focus of our conversation tonight.
Yeah.
Sir Musashi,
Why
did thou cometh hither?
I mean, like, probably we could talk about one of the big things that came, big announcements, which was pretty much the whole PS5 reveal slash date release, street date slash pricing.
Oops, it's already sold out because we released a day early.
Well, we released the pre-orders early, and oh, by the way, crashed the system. We released the pre-orders the same day that 380s came out, which is why most realtors actually crashed. If you actually sat there and thought about it. Because Eddie was trying to get his hands on a 3080, and he couldn't, and I'm like, stick with the 2080 that you got, Eddie. Okay, so she needs more time.
Well, we knew she needed more time. We were hoping she would tell us more about how much
Take
she
care on your journey.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure she said 3 days.
So if it was 3 days, I think that would be midday 43, if I remember right.
So just sleep the few days away.
I mean, we don't really need to sleep it away. We can do one thing as we're waiting on that.
Oh, you want to do that part?
I don't know which part you're talking about, but we can do one thing while we're waiting.
Which is?
Well, I'm
Oh.
not saying a specific one thing. I'm saying a generalized. You can choose one thing we can go do while we wait.
Yeah. Oh, hey, we got mind up just by wandering around. That's always helpful.
Mm-hmm.
But there was the whole announcement. I actually did look a little bit into one of the rumors that Sony has actually finally clarified, and it pisses me off.
Oh?
Okay, Sony has stated that they were looking into backwards compatibility for the PS5.
Mm-hmm.
They have finally come forward saying that it will be backwards compatible with PS4 only. Hey, Eric.
And yes, I agree 100%. Mine as well. I'm trying to keep up some positivity right now.
I will watch y'all and feel better. Yes. Watch our sassy little guy. But yeah, Sony has basically stated that it will be backwards compatibility with PS4, but it is not currently compatible with PS1 through 3, and it sounded like they implied that it will not be compatible with. They have no plans for compatibility with that 3 generations, which I think is horrible hot garbage.
I mean, I agree, at least in terms of, having discs compatible. That said, though, at the same time, sorry.
He did mention New God of War, and one thing I want to talk about, not yet, because we're talking about the PlayStation, not the Nintendo Partner Direct that came out Wednesday. So, but yeah, I mean, like, I am looking into getting a PlayStation 5. Just, I may be one of those late adopters that just waits for the either Slim Edition or when I can basically get a used one for technically cheap, and then transfer everything from my PS4 over to the PS5. So I will let you continue, Michael.
I don't remember anymore, so I'm going to probably change. Oh no, I do. Never mind. So yeah, they're not going to do disc compatibility. They've already essentially established that. Plus, why would they do disc compatibility when they can just keep selling those older games on the PSN and rake in that sweet money that way?
Oh, they've actually stated that the PSN copies will not be compatible on PS5.
Even the ones that are compatible on PS4?
Yep. Well, I'm not sure about those ones.
Because if they're making 5 to 4 completely counter compatible, or cross compatible, backwards compatible, whatever you want to call it. If 5 is completely backwards compatible with 4, then everything on 4, which includes the current PSN crop, should be compatible on 5.
Yeah, but that's the thing is that like I still know that the PSN like you still can buy PS1 games to download to a PS3 and or like PS2 games for PS3, but those PS2 games that are on PS3 are not the same ones that you will get for...
Yeah. And Eric raises a valid point. The handful of PS1 games he bought on PS3 that can't be used on PS4.
Yep.
And therefore, by that same everything, won't be able to be used on PS5 either.
Because the only way you can do that is if you do their PlayStation Now service. Which,
Yep.
that's what they're trying to get people to do, is that the PS Now is essentially PlayStation's version of Stadia.
Yeah.
Also, I found out of something that is rather interesting,
Mm.
and it's really surprising.
Mm.
Nvidia has their own streaming video game streaming service,
Really?
and it's actually like there's there's a paid membership, but there's also a free tier.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the kicker in the deck.
It's not trash?
Oh, holy hell no! It's not trash. It allows you to even, like, you don't have to buy things through its own service. You can just link up your, they actually state in order to verify games, it will check against your own Steam library.
Oh, so basically they're doing a Steam box minus the box.
Yeah. Well, it's a mix of Steambox / Stadia.
That's not terrible. That's not terrible at all. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
And
there.
and it's not trash, you said.
It's not trash. There are some limitations, which I'll be honest, even with those limitations, that's actually still pretty nice. One of which is that the free tier, you can only do 1080p.
Which, I mean, come on.
And you are limited to 1 hour of game time.
Per day, per what?
From the sounds of it, it's roughly about, like, you do 1 hour, and then you can't play for an hour.
Oh, so it's like a one up, one down.
Yes. I said that, like, it's okay, but, like, I also looked into the paid tier. Paid tier, 4K. I'll be honest, ew. But that's...
I mean, 4K is not really definitely not my cup of tea. I see where that is for some, but let's be honest, that's a lot more heavy on your data than it is pleasing on your eyes.
Yeah.
At least IMO.
The other factor is that if you do the paid service, you get 4 hours with 1 hour downtime. And
so better. Still not amazing, but better.
Yeah. The other factor is that, as far as I know, there are certain games that are, like, they will, like, they don't technically Like, they have games that are guaranteed to be, like, immediate streaming. But then there are certain games, which, to be honest, like, I was going like, hey, does one of my anime games fit in this? And I put in One Piece World Seeker, and it's like, there's no listing for this, but you can submit it to check to see if we could set up something for it. And I'm like, I mean, that's a nice feature.
Yeah, that's actually fairly legit. So even if it's some weird niche otaku game, you could actually potentially get it added to where it's available.
Yeah. I know for a fact that I believe if you do the pay, even if it's a like you do free, they will alert you to once they've gotten it set up and working properly.
That's not
Um,
terrible.
So, I mean, like, that's actually like, it actually makes me sit there and go, like, you know, I kind of want to sign up for it, but at the same time, I'm like, that will be hell on my internet.
Yeah, I mean that is always the problem. And since we are now in the age of data limits,
God, I fucking hate that.
and since I work from home, we both work from home.
Yeah.
Plus we stream from home, plus gaming from home. We can't afford to have data limits getting hit by stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think my end take on that is, if you are in some kind of miraculous plan where you don't have data limits, or you have an incredibly high limit and you're not really using it anyways, it might be worth checking out.
Yeah. I know I'm kind of janking around and stuff. I'm just like wasting time.
Going back to PS5, there is one other announcement around the PS5 that I know got both of our attention, and I'm sure Eric saw, and if not, it might be something he's interested in as well, which is the 16th game in a certain series.
Oh yeah. And finding out who's actually working on it is like, wait, what?
Yeah, that blew my freaking mind when I was looking at it, and I was like, wait, Final Fantasy 16, why is Yoshi P on this? Why did they take him away from 14? Why did they give him 16 as well? And they didn't take him away. He's doing both projects, which, dear gods, man, you need rest. We need you to stay around. We need you happy and healthy and producing a lot of amazing stuff, but don't overdo it, my dude.
Yeah. And so it's like when I found out Yoshi P, it's like, oh, yeah, he's the producer on it. So
And
he's
only the producer.
only the producer. He is not like, I know a lot of news outlets were basically saying he's the director, and like, what? No. No.
Now with 14, yes, he did have that dual hat. He does have that dual hat.
He still has that hat.
But with 16, he is only the producer.
Only the producer. They have made some confirmations as to a few other people. One of which I don't have it currently open, but they've confirmed that the person in charge of the battle system used to work for Capcom, because he worked on DMC5 and Dragon's Dogma, which during the entire like when they showed off the fight scenes, which yes, I know they stated that yes, this is a computer running a simulated PS5 hardware configuration. Which still blew my mind was the fact of like, even simulation.
Real quick, you were thinking of Ryota Suzuki.
Yes, thank you. During that entire time, I was like, this reminds me of Dragon's Dogma fighting. Because like, I know a lot of people were comparing. It's like, oh, this looks like.
Yeah. What do you want?
Like, I saw a lot of people compare it to 15, which, yeah, I'll I can see the comparison a little bit with certain things, but there were just certain move sets in that combat that just like, hey, this reminds me of Dragon's Dogma. Which, don't get me wrong, Dragon's Dogma is a good... I was hearing Final Fantasy Souls, I thought Final Fantasy May Cry, I was thinking Final Fantasy Dogma. Because... like I finally sat down and played some Dragon's Dogma like a month or so ago. Oh wait, no, 2 months because that was back in July. Whoops.
Oopsie.
But yeah, I finally sat down and actually played Dragon's Dogma, and I actually love the game. I really do. It's a really good game. Highly recommend. Yes, I know the story is really slow to pick up, but
which honestly, it was kind of my big, maybe not on Dragon's Dogma, because I got Dark Arisen and I was like, oh, okay, so this is supposed to be a really good game. I'm gonna get into this, and oh look, I'm like half hour, 45 minutes into the game, and I don't feel like there is a story. And then I set it down, and then I didn't pick it up again.
Yeah. Speaking of Dragon's Dogma, just as a brief aside, they've released the Netflix anime series.
Have you seen it yet?
I've watched the first 2 episodes out of 7. They're doing some... From those first 2 episodes, they're definitely taking a very interesting take on Dragon's Dogma. I do have a couple of pieces of things that I would have liked to have seen, or at least done in the anime series. I'm not sure if you've watched it yourself, Michael.
I have not.
Okay. Do you remember... I'm asking this not in, like, I'm going to grill you on it, but it's like, do you even partially remember that hour and 45 minutes that you played?
No, 45 minutes to hour, and no, I really don't. It's left no impression on me.
Okay. Do you remember at least, getting your heart 8?
Was that a thing that happened?
That was, like, literally the entire thing that kicks off the journey. Is basically the dragon... Do you even remember the dragon coming in and blasting your town to hell?
Now you're talking about Skyrim.
It also happened in Dragon's Dogma.
Okay, so yeah, I remember very fucking little bit.
That...
I remember that I played it.
Nothing else. Okay.
It did not leave an impact on me, apparently. Because I remember nothing of the experience other than I played it, I was bored with it, I set it down, and I never went back.
Okay. So, in this case, since you don't remember it, even if you do watch the anime, you'll probably... The anime may make a better impression on you because...
Is it just story?
It's actually just story and less gameplay. But in the game, the big evil dragon, whose actual name is Grigori, by the way, fun fact. When you first encounter the dragon, he starts speaking in what is known in the universe as Dark Tongue. Which is basically the tongue of everything evil.
Okay, that tracks.
Now, here's the sad bit, is the fact that, so, in the game, when you first play it, the dragon speaks in Dark Tongue, and you don't understand what the hell what he's saying to you, and then he eats your heart, and that makes you become, quotations, the Arisen, and then you go on your journey to go kill the dragon. So on and so forth, blah blah blah, chosen one. All that fun jazz. In the anime, They do. They basically decide to essentially forego. They basically treat it as if you're doing the. They have the dragon speaking in human tongue the entire time, which if you do a new game plus in Dragon's Dogma, in that first beginning section, the dragon does not speak Dark Tongue, but actually speaks English. So you actually get to find out what the hell he's actually saying during that. So, if you basically kind of want a slightly more concentrated version of the game, aka much more focused on the plotline and less of the fluff. Although I still would recommend the game if you're a big fan of nitty-gritty, dark fantasy worlds. Because the game is really good when you actually get into the combat system. Even if it is a little bit weird to describe how they handle the con and health system. Because I just remembered a fun fact about it. The larger and fatter your character is, the more health and con your character has.
I mean, yes and no. Because I mean, size to HP makes sense. Size to con, I don't feel like should be a 1-to-1, but size to HP, yes, does make sense.
Yeah, it's weird on how they do the calculations. But, so, first 2 episodes, I really do like it. It definitely captures the aesthetic / feel of Dragon's Dogma, which, as a heads up, is dark. Because...
we have a new comment from Eric. I feel I should push to properly complete MHGU at some point, and Breath of the Wild, come to think of it, still had 2 Guardian Beasts to awaken. Same actually. I'm also 2 Guardian Beasts in on my playthrough of Breath of the Wild, and my Switch is gathering dust, for which I feel like trash.
So I think I want to probably finish up on Dragon's Dogma and just say, like, first 2 episodes impression, so far so good. Definitely going to pay a little bit more attention to a few things. Was there anything else that we wanted to kind of talk about on Final Fantasy 16?
There was one thing that I caught, and I mentioned this to you, but there was just kind of a little plot hook that was in the trailer. They mentioned about one of the protagonist characters mentioned about getting free from the crystal. It was very interesting in that, especially when they also used the term icons. It was very interesting in kind of a we are Garlemald kind of feel. Except that we're again fighting a corrupt empire, because it's not a Final Fantasy if you're not fighting a corrupt empire.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of people compare the prince that we've seen in the trailer to another character in 14. But I have to find the tweet for it. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people go like, the story, like a lot of people stated that the story felt very Yoshi P-esque and 14-esque. So we'll see what happens. So let's move on to the other announcement that came this week, which was Nintendo's Partner Direct. Which, thankfully, I didn't take a good look at the too many of the comments, but there were a lot less people complaining about the fact, like, where's the new Smash characters, or where's Breath of the Wild? Because everybody's waiting for the 26th for, quotations, the next Zelda announcement. Sneak heads up, it's a Metroid announcement, you idiots!
Yes, it's going to be Other M3.
Shut it, you. There's no other M2.
It's a double feature, 2 and 3.
God. I hope, literally, I just hope that the 26th announcement is most likely going to be information about Breath of the Wild 2, or at least a status update on it. I just hope it's a lot more than just that, insofar of, like, maybe... Personal-wise, I figured that the 26th announcement is probably going to be a bigger announcement for Nintendo in and of itself, not just Zelda. But I feel, because I feel like the 26th is going to be an announcement for Zelda, most of the major IPs that Nintendo has. So I kind of hope that there is Metroid announcement on that date. Also, we actually have got our quilt.
Excellent.
The legendary quilt. It returns tiredness to 0 at twice the normal speed and restores HP and BP.
Oh, so it actually double speeds the tiredness. I didn't realize that part.
Yeah. Versus the gloves, which only increase the chance of critical.
But not critical damage.
But not critical damage. That's still based off...
Which is why we made this decision last week. And by we, I mean me.
Yes.
And it was the one he wanted me to make.
It's the one I expected you to make. Based off of everything given to him, information-wise.
So I tried to look for the tweet you were talking about so I can refer to what they were talking about.
Yeah.
And instead I'm just getting a bunch of memes like, we haven't had a good Final Fantasy game in a long time. And then it shows Aerith and Cloud from 7R with Aerith pointing saying, "You see that shit, Cloud?"
God.
Or then another one that was, if anyone asks you for good recent Squeenix games, and it's like the one where it's like Zac Efron doing the different poses, kind of pointing at different places, and it's like Shadowbringers, 7R, KH. It's the one, the newest one.
Oh God.
And then looking at the art, I want to say that's going to be Dragon Warriors because it's the artist I hate, but it's not Trials.
Oh,
And
Kira
Nier
Toriyama.
Automata.
Okay.
Yeah. And Nier Automata.
So, as you've been watching on stream, I'm literally at max health and BP and zero tired.
And napping to do that, which that is not a combination of things that has ever happened before.
Yeah. So, the Partner Direct listed a bunch of new games like Disgaea 6, which...
Maybe I missed something.
Currently...
Check it out.
Oh, did I save? Whatever. But, I've seen a lot of people go like, "Oh my god, Disgaea!" And I'm like, "Oh, it's Disgaea." But...
Looks like I have to insert something. Maybe I ought to
Let's-
shove that statue in there.
But the one thing that I've been seeing a lot of people pissed off about that is that it's no longer sprites. It's all like SD 3D characters. So if somebody's a fan of Disgaea 6 is coming out, but it's no longer quotations the highly detailed chibi sprite work that they did. So yeah, I've been seeing that. Yeah, Eric Foxy.
Oh. Sorry, I just saw something. I don't know if this might just be someone making guesses, and I don't know. And if I'm wrong, then this is just rumors I'm picking up out of Twitter.
Yeah.
But apparently, one of the things that they're looking at appears
Just as I thought.
to be related to the Verum Rex little Easter egg, or would be an Easter egg now, from Kingdom Hearts 3.
Ah. Okay. We may have a guest join us. So yeah, we may have somebody join us in voice. Welcome, Itrio.
Why, hello. Long time since I've spoken with my friendos.
Yay.
Indeed. Welcome to the stream once again.
Yeah.
We've
And
been. Go ahead. Sorry.
I finally got home from shenanigans, so.
Shenanigans.
We've been mostly talking about various announcements that came. We've already talked about the PS5 reveal and 16. So
And the 0.25 seconds that they gave everyone notice for, the pre-order.
Oh yeah, yeah.
God, fuck that. I'm sorry, but I am not doing pre-order bullshit.
Going back to that topic because I never got to weigh in on that one. Because we then whirlwinded away from that and we end up in KH and down the Dragon's Dogma well and all that.
Yeah.
But back on the pre-order. I did not get a pre-order. There was no way in hell I was going to get a pre-order because I heard word that there was that the pre-order was out. I sat and thought for like maybe 2 whole minutes. Do I really want to get a first-gen console? I said maybe because I wanted to get Spider-Man PS5 because Miles Morales, hell yes. And then it was already sold out.
Yeah, they literally, and here's the catch on it. Like, they had on many communications, or the one that I can think of, I was watching a MVG video about it. They said, we will let you know when pre-orders are going to go up, and it's not going to be a minute's notice. Well, yeah, they gave no notice.
Well,
Yeah.
apparently part of what happened is that they established a certain date for the pre-order, and then Walmart said, fuck you, we're going a day early for pre-orders. And then everyone else said, well, fuck that, we're going to get our pre-orders going too if they're going.
And then Sony's like, well, fuck, I guess we have to now.
Yeah, we have
For
to keep
the
up.
direct. I hope that at some point there's a breach of contract kind of like shenanigan figured out if that actually is the case.
I hope
Because-
so too, because that would be delightful.
Oh,
It'd be karma towards corporate America.
oh, this is a name. Also, thanks Eric Foxy for acknowledging that Itrio is cool.
It's true. Itrio is cool.
Also, this is a name that I would not want as a poison taster in a castle.
Yeah.
Where are you seeing the acknowledgement?
In
Chat.
chat.
Okay, I'm going to check out a different-
Taster Salmonelli.
Salmonelli.
I pronounce it salmon, sorry.
Yeah. But yeah,
You know, like normal people.
like salmonella.
Like salmonella, yes.
Okay,
The L is
I-
silent in salmon.
I don't know why I'm not getting chat then.
Ooh.
I don't know. Maybe you joined slightly after he said it. I don't know.
Yeah, it's possible.
Possibly.
But yeah. Just for Itrio's sake, this is an old
Or was it a
PlayStation 1
film?
game.
I mean, I gathered that.
The graphics are pretty obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beyond
But-
the fact that when I click on your name in Discord, it tells me how you're playing it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is that too. Playing DPSXE.
Also, I
Pepsi.
don't know what it is with your stream, but it's like super jittery.
Yeah, no.
I don't
it's better than it
know.
was.
It's better than it was, yes. But
When we first launched today, it was literally we had a 0.5 FPS.
Oh, okay. But to be honest, I did have to go to one of my other, the other people I follow, just to make sure that I wasn't, it wasn't my end. Oh.
No, it's not just you.
no,
Okay.
it's something I have no clue what's going on. It could be my computer, it could be my connection, it could just be OBS being OBS.
could be any number of things, and we in the world may never know.
This is true. The world may never know.
I know you sent me a picture of your new setup. Yeah, you have a dual monitor setup with that old keyboard.
Hey,
Yeah, no.
it's an IBM keyboard. It's lasted quite
not
a
a
bit of
keyboard.
time.
I would like to point out for the record, Trio, that's not a keyboard. That's actually a typewriter.
Fair, fair. It is from the age of typewriters.
Mhm.
The judgment. Pure judgment. What is your headset, anyways? Is that a Logitech?
Yeah, it's a Logitech.
G935?
Yes. Not 933.
933, okay. Close enough for, you know, government cheese.
Oof.
But yeah. Let's. We started talking about the Nintendo partnership announcement.
I missed that one.
Well, I am super stoked because they started off the stream super strong with a favorite series of mine from Capcom, which was 2 new Monster Hunter games.
Okay, I did hear about the new Monster Hunt about one of the new Monster Hunter games, mainly because my friend Ryuki commented about it on Snapchat, Facebook, Twitter, everywhere, because they were super excited about it.
Which one? Stories or Rise?
I think it was Rise.
Most likely Rise.
Yeah.
So, if people are wondering what the hell is the difference between story, like the different Monster Hunter games, like Rise and World and Stories. So, most Monster Hunter games, barring with a few exceptions, are generally, as some people put it, equipment-based action RPGs. Because you quotation gate ranks and super good gear, but your character will always have 100 health and 100 stamina.
This must be the
It's one of
second
those
Christ
games.
Guardian.
Yeah. So, Rise is technically a traditional Monster Hunter game,
Uh-oh,
quotations.
it's starting to move.
But they've introduced some really good systems into it. As I've been playing it, it's basically the improved version of World for the Switch.
What a rooster! The ceiling's collapsed and he can't move. Geek.
Whereas Stories is actually the more RPG-ish of the Monster Hunter games. And we're fighting a boss!
Oh, hey, that looks awfully familiar.
Yep.
Fun fact, I have like a bunch of auto hosts, and one of my auto hosts is another Arizona local who's just starting off in Persona 5.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Although, okay, that's my tag. Apparently the last game that I played was Whiplash.
I mean, that's not a terrible game.
No, it's a good game. Oh, they're playing the Royal.
I don't even know what mine would be tagged right now. I'm gonna go with it. Because that has me curious.
There you go. Now I'm actually properly hosting for my 0 viewers.
Yeah, I'm currently hosting for my 0 viewers as well.
Ah, yes. I'm getting...
You're
Oh,
getting
wow.
the
It doesn't
Getting-
even say what I last played. It's been that long. That's awkward.
I don't even think I follow you on here.
Oh! Oh, no, it does. It does say. My last play session was derping around in Minecraft.
In the Minecraft?
In the crafting of the mines.
I should totally play like High Pixels or something. I haven't. I barely touched Minecraft.
We make giant Crest Guardian cry.
Mojang account services will be down for maintenance for approximately 15 minutes, starting 10 a.m. Central East. CEST? What's CEST?
That's not a U.S. time zone.
Central European Standard Time? What the heck is CEST?
The Central European Summer Time, yeah. It's UTC +2.
That's annoying. For a Microsoft product to be...
It's weird too because Mojang servers weren't in CEST when it was under Mojang.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
I know I'm a little bit behind you, but generally speaking, standing in the path of a fireball is bad for you. I know we've had this discussion in court too, but that applies here too.
I mean, it's only fire.
Yeah, it's only
fire.
It's only doing 35 damage a hit to you, which is a little over 10% of your total HP. I did not like that attack.
No, my... What the heck is this? This is not my template.
Also,
What
I find myself wishing you were doing more than 8 damage per bubble.
Sad to say, that is probably the only downside.
Oh. Thank goodness I found the actual freaking OBS theme. My actual one. I'm like, what happened to my OBS theme? As I clicked on like one of the other ones that I downloaded, I'm like, what is this? This is mine, but it's wrong.
Oh,
Yeah.
that reminds me. I had kind of a fun, positive, happy moment today.
Mm-hmm.
So I was randomly after work. I was derping around, and I was looking at one of my favorite YouTube creators, who's recently become a Twitch creator, Atomic Mari, for those who may know, famously of Smosh. And she was streaming Among Us, which I love that game. And she was trying to figure out how to set up Discord heads, like how we do on our streams. And I'm like, oh, I know the answer to that. And I directed her to the website, and she was like super stoked about it and thanked me. And I'm like,
in the freaking like,
well, yeah, but she didn't know. She's new to Twitch. She's never had to do that before. So she was like super stoked, and I was super stoked because I got a shout out from her for that. And I'm like, yay, that's cool.
Time to eat some cheese! I'm not joking. I'm eating some cheese.
Well, I mean, yeah.
Oh, God,
Granted, I haven't seen you eat cheese yet, but that's because I seem to be roughly half a year behind you.
I think I need to reinstall Discord.
Oh, no. Which one is it
Oh,
doing?
that was some good cheese. That was some good cheese. That was well aged.
I think I need to reinstall Discord because literally like for the past couple weeks, whenever I've like clicked on an invite link, like it just opens in Chrome as like, tell us who you are. It doesn't like automatically open Discord like it used to.
I think that might just be that your sync to the Discord app website might be timed out.
No, so you know how when apps will prompt in Chrome saying open in this program?
Yeah, I got one of those earlier today, but then it auto blinked.
Yeah, it's not even giving me that option.
Oh.
I think I actually legitimately need to reinstall Discord. So let's do this. Open Discord in browser. I'm gonna switch my voice session so you guys don't lose me.
Fair.
Then I'm gonna nuke desktop Discord completely and reinstall it.
Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Damn it! I'm gonna have to eat some more cheese.
All the
you are.
cheese.
Yes,
Every
you are.
single cheese.
Every last bit. Although I do like the fact that apparently the water bubble does protect you from one hit if it's fired.
Oh no. Okay, so
Your voice has been disconnected because you connected somewhere else. Yeah, I know.
Well, maybe you didn't. I mean, it was trying to be helpful.
I know.
Oh yeah, that was some good cheese. It's gonna take a while to get back to that point. Well, I'm sorry. When the cheese is literally an elixir.
No, I'm just gonna send what I saw. What I just
Okay.
saw. I'll send message. It won't let me uninstall.
Lol. An error occurred when trying to uninstall. It may have already been uninstalled.
But it was running 2 seconds ago. I know how to fix this one.
Somehow it's still installed on your computer. It just got disassociated from the add and remove.
It's super easy to fix. You just have to delete it from app data.
oh no.
At this point in the game, you just uninstall it from app data
You just
local
do
and app
the
data
manual.
robot.
You just do
Yeah,
the
'cause-
manual uninstall.
Yeah. Because Discord doesn't by default install system-wide unless you use like Ninite.
And
Try this again.
bam! Relic Keeper down.
Cool. I'll see that fact in about 5 years.
Damn it. But
Because at this point he still has like a third of a bar.
yeah, this is the Relic Keeper. This version this Crest Guardian, which is known as the Relic Keeper. Because like the first one was the Sculpion. This is Relic Keeper, which we now have increased BP by 25, and
Nice.
all of our stats leveled up, which means that anything that was max gets an extra level or 2. Back at Thirst Quencher.
That's a name.
That's the name of the opposing empire.
Yes, Thirst Quencher.
Ow.
And
you're fighting on the behalf of All You Can Eat Empire.
all you can
How
eat
long do I have to wait?
castle.
This is so
Castle, excuse
boring.
me.
It doesn't seem like
And yes, the
Musashi
princess's
will
name is
ever
Filet.
come and save me. Hey, I didn't realize it before.
Were these
but, like,
intentional
isn't this a
decisions
feature
by the
type?
developer or
Very
names
much.
you gave it?
No,
We're
this is
talking
very
about
much the
summoning
developer.
another
This is the
hero.
developer. This is Square
You
Enix.
know, I'll do another hero
Oh,
summon
well, I
and,
mean-
like, get another
Oh, Princess
hero to
Filet,
save
right there.
me.
Yeah.
I'm such a genius.
This is
Okay,
so boring.
now
It
come
doesn't
out.
seem.
Oh right, I forgot about this. Oh boy.
Alright,
Summoning another hero.
Well, she summoned our main character, Musashi, and
well, who are you, young man? I am Kojiro. Where is Musashi?
Yes, I'm going to summon a hero into
Kojiro,
this cell
what
with
a
me.
hunk. Take me away from here. I am sorry, but I do
That sounds
not
like
have
a
the
great
time.
plan.
I must
oh,
check Musashi
Kochiro
to
is
go.
a
Like, what are you
oh,
saying?
he
I summoned you here. If you don't listen to me, you won't be able to return to your world. Do you understand? I must get revenge. That is all I care about.
What a... Oh my lord.
Well,
I am Kojiro.
if you
I am
wanna fight
Kojiro.
Musashi, with me.
I understand.
And
Is
whoop.
this a joke? You're not thinking of taking someone
Oh.
else's man, are you? How cruel.
Must get revenge. That is all I care about.
Chapter 4, Duel at Dragon Island. So,
Hooray! Discord seems to be working again.
yay.
Yay!
So, we've
We'll find out
saved the
in a
town! Yay! Tim, you bastard!
Hey, up so early?
It's 10 a.m. Also, Tim finally got scolded by his mom, Hilda, who basically said, hey, yeah, you were the one to actually save me. Because freaking Hotello gets... Yes, the manager of the inn, whose name is Hotello, got cold feet trying to just get water from the mountaintop.
3. Yay!
Aw, you get to be his friend.
He'll let us be a friend.
May I help you?
Yes. Can you give me cheese? Actually, wait, no, that's, no, that's not here.
Yeah, that would be. Well, wait. I thought cheese was the food shop.
Cheese is actually Hilda.
Oh, okay. Oh,
I-
jam is only milk.
Jam is only milk, and
Welcome. What do you need?
Which
I-
I mean, let's be honest, milk is still good because it becomes cheese.
yeah, about that, I misremembered something.
Oh, so it doesn't become cheese; it only becomes yogurt.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Well, damn.
it might have just been, like, the guide at the time that I remember, that I used online said, oh, it will become cheese. And it doesn't become cheese, it just becomes yogurt, which, to be honest,
yogurt isn't terrible either, but it's no cheese.
Welcome.
yeah.
Make yourself at home.
I'll make myself at home and save.
Excellent choice.
So, we're not going to do the next normal part that we'd normally do, which is actually refill the well, since we've now unsealed the crest, the water crest. We're going to go grab some... We're going to go grab a chest and a Bincho Tight. Oh, wait! What are you doing?
Wait, a Bincho tight?
Bincho...
Not a Bincho field.
A Bincho field, yes.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
Wid, what the hell are you doing up? It's 11 a.m. in the morning.
As opposed to 11 a.m. in the afternoon.
Yes. 11 p.m. Actually, no, he wakes up at 2 a.m., doesn't he?
Yep.
So, essentially, it sounds like he basically had his sleep schedule screwed because of the whole Vambi BS that was going about.
Mm-hmm. Which was very unfortunate because there were a lot of zombies going around.
Vambis.
Zombies, yes, that's what I said. So for Itrio, who has not been around for this in joke, they're zombie vampires or vampire zombies. That's why he keeps saying. That's why he keeps saying zombies.
I say Vambis.
Yeah, that's what I said. Vampies.
So,
Oh my lord. You guys are crazy.
yeah.
I mean, you say that like that's a new revelation. So
I mean, fair, but still, you're crazy.
fair, but still not a news.
Collapse, so that way I can then add a new freaking browser source. God dang it.
Okay, I thought there was... Oh, right! That's what I did this for! This horrible pair of glasses. These won't come in handy at all.
Oh, 600.
Actually,
I'm just trying to think if it's a treasure thing. What would actually be glasses? What would he actually mistake as glasses?
so odd
Because
colored.
it's either that or it's a new L.
They're odd colored and cracked glasses.
Odd colored cracked glasses.
Why are you doing that? Oh my lord.
Doing what?
Oh, the
Trolling
chat
you.
heads are being stupid.
Oh.
They're trolling you, that's why.
Yeah, well, what else is new? I think it's the freaking... So I have two monitors, for those that aren't aware. I have two monitors. One's display scaling is 100%, because it's a 1920 by 1080 27-inch monitor by Acer. Then my primary monitor is a 13... Or, no, it's a 30... God dang, I can't even speak the numbers. 3820 by whatever. It's a 4K monitor at 150% display scaling.
Oh, like I do.
Weird flex.
And it causes all kinds of shenanigans when I try to actually, you know, do things that have display scaling recognition, like apparently Streamlabs does.
I mean, some of us are over here just with one monitor, so weird flex.
Weird flex, but okay.
Yeah, and mine's just a basic bitch 27-inch 1920.
Well, I have.
I mean,
I'm the oddball
you
in
do
the
what
fact.
works best for you.
I'm the oddball in the fact that both of mine are 28 inches.
Yes, that is an oddball thing. And therefore you are a witch and must be burned.
Damn it, no!
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry, you're not a witch, you're a necromancer. Okay, never mind. Go
I
ahead.
didn't know there's a thing. They added a selective recording to OBS.
Yeah?
Selective recording?
Yeah, so you can like say that certain elements should not be recorded.
Oh, you mean like managing your layers and turning off layers?
No. Like you can have some content that's streamed, and then like the chat heads and the stream chat, I could just not be in what I put into like a recording straight to disk.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, that's crazy.
that's interesting.
I mean, that's not really something I would mess around with, but that's crazy.
Yeah, it could indicate like some
Yeah,
interesting
what do you want?
future like uses.
Well, and I think that's more going to be like for the bigger channels that are like hardcore into post editing for clip shows and whatnot.
Yeah,
What-
because like you know how on my stream I have that weird fancy border around my actual game stream.
Mm-hmm.
I could have that border be exempted from actually being recorded to disk. Like all the rest of it would be recorded. But that
Or
border,
like you could have chat heads drop out for if you want to do some. You know what I'm trying to say.
yeah.
So, sorry to
Anyway, so
interrupt.
beside the point.
Well, we appraised those
Please.
glasses, and we got the goggles.
The
I'm
L
just
goggle?
staring at all the cheese.
The L
That's only
goggles.
2 blocks of cheese. Like that's not even that crazy. Like my fridge has more cheese than that. Come on.
So,
Fair.
basically, we can appraise items without Connor now.
Oh.
And he's
That's
kind of
actually
sad
pretty
because, like, without me.
But you're still gonna come back here to sell them anyways, so
Yeah,
it's not like he's being completely cut out of the equation.
yeah. And,
Still. Poor sad Connor.
but yeah, as the goggles do actually show on Musashi now. So, yeah, we can now appraise items immediately. We'll still have to sell them. I think we are missing maybe one more piece of armor.
Make yourself at home.
But let's see.
Well, let's see, because we got the belt. We got, what was it, shoes or pants? That was the jump.
That was the belt.
That was the belt, okay. Then we got, oh no, that's right. I was making the joke about pants and shoes around the cloth. Or not really joke, but guessing.
Yeah.
And then we got the blanket out of that instead of the gloves because the blanket was better. And then we got the goggles. But I feel like there was the fourth one we've gotten.
The brace, which is our ability to climb, which was actually the first one.
Right, the L brace. That's right.
And if you're wondering what the space between the goggles and quilt is, that's technically the L gloves.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
so
that.
So we are only missing one then?
Yes, because there's only 5 pieces of legendary armor.
There's 6 slots because one of them is either A or B path.
Yeah.
And we clearly chose B path.
Because the quilt is just superior.
Cool. Now I can get into the well.
Better get down there.
Because B stands for better.
Oh,
and
yeah.
A stands for absolutely not.
So, well, time to refill the well because people need to drink in the town of Grelin.
Really?
Yeah.
People need to drink? I mean, what are we, the Thirst Quencher Empire?
Admittedly, we're going to be meeting some more mooks of that caliber.
Well, I mean, I figured as much. They are our main enemies.
Yeah.
Done. Now we can use the well.
And we're going to meet the people that stole the bell.
Finally, I figured that part out.
But Ben,
Excellent.
over
Well done.
here. I hid it
Full mark.
underground in a cave. It was real heavy.
Interesting. Can we
Don't
turn
worry,
off
Ed.
the little
I'll do the rest.
notification for
If
it?
Capicola boots us out,
Oh,
we'll
hey,
have
look, I see a
backup.
treasure
This
chest
gold
that's
in
no
the
longer
bell
covered
should
in
be
water.
worth
Yay!
something.
Who
And-
the heck's Capricola?
Oh, and here's Mooks.
Who's there?
Oh, maybe not. No,
Don't
he does
hide
have a
from
mean
us.
look.
Come out!
Been here
They
the
are
whole
mooks.
time.
That means
Heard everything, pals, but it's too bad, because the bell you were talking about is gone. I returned it to the church.
What? You took our backup for just in case?
Ed
he's
and Ben.
lying. That midget can't carry that huge thing.
And yes, Ed does
If
does
you
have a
think I'm
stutter.
lying,
Yes,
go and check
I
out
see
the
that very
church.
clearly.
You destroyed our future.
Imbeciles, you think I care?
Who are you calling an imbecile? I'm not an imbecile!
We won't forget this. We have some business to do now, but later you'll be so sorry.
I like the fact that
They sure
technically
are good
Ben
running
is
away.
actually walking around in Kodo shoes. So they actually give him the little tiny Kodo kata kata sound effect.
Oh,
Used boot! And the goggles turned out to be A boots. Get Connors to buy them. That's the sad thing, is that we can no longer see what the unappraised items descriptions are. As a heads up, that's what GamesFAQs is for if you want to read them. But the A boots are army boots.
oh, okay, cool. So that was a not so subtle hint to me that I'm going to be pulling up game facts.
That you just want to read over the various
Well,
goof.
yeah, the various texts were actually kind of cute. Let's just go with this.
why is that even a thing?
What'd you find this time?
Oh, this. So I somehow in my graphics card settings enabled like a indicator about like display compatibility or something like that. And what it does is it literally puts this white text that says normal on top of everything that it thinks is a game.
Oh,
Ew.
that doesn't sound fun at all.
Well,
And
so
keep in mind, this is everything it thinks is a game, which included my remote desktop software that I use for work.
Oh wow.
oh god.
So, that was interesting to explain to my boss.
Why does your desktop say normal?
Because it feels normal today. I don't know, boss.
So,
Just having a normal sort of day. It's okay.
so we found some armor.
3 months.
So, Michael, have you found that thing about the unappraised items yet, or?
I'm finding multiple things that are like lists of them, but not that have the descriptions.
Damn it. Oh well. I swear that GameFAQs did have one, or at least it was part of a guide on one. So, in the meantime, we found we found some armor. And what did Musashi actually pick up? Can you guess what, Michael? Because you're probably more attuned to what Musashi thought was a helmet or a helm.
So for armor, oh god, what would be armor? I'm not sure. He's got some really bad ideas.
He's got some really bad eyesight.
Even with the frickin' goggles, he's still gonna. It's obviously better now.
It's a large pot.
Oh, so it was head armor?
Nope,
That's
it
weird.
just said armor.
Oh, so he's gonna. Oh no, I know what it is. He's gonna get over it.
So we can't proceed there because A, we don't have the fire crest. Or the scroll in this case.
Crap, I forgot that I still have Mixer in my restream.
I wonder where it goes now.
It goes to nowhere because I disabled it. Was I streaming to my own? Yeah, I was just streaming my own Facebook. Okay, then.
Okay, yeah, this is boring. This is really, really boring the way this works.
Oh.
Although that's actually kind of cool. I just got spoiled what we're missing.
Oh, the legendary armor piece?
Yeah.
Eh. I mean, it is a old game, so...
Oh, wait a minute. No, I didn't.
Welcome.
Or did
Make
I?
yourself at home.
No. I feel like there's something weird about this. I don't know if I trust this list.
Okay. Can you say what you think the item was?
So here's the list of what I see that I recognize. L brace we have.
Mm-hmm.
L cloth we had, which was made into the quilt.
Yeah.
L goggles we have.
Yeah.
And L belts we have.
Yes.
But it lists 2 more L's.
One of those should be L glove, which is the one option we did not pick.
No.
Oh.
It lists L vest and L shoes. Like I said, confused.
Well, I can definitely state what the L shoes are, and we are not at that section yet.
L vest. Let's see. L shoes, L vest. L shoes is icy ledges. And L vest is decreased damage dealt to Musashi while speeding up
Sir
special gauge
Musashi.
charge rate.
Why did thou cometh hither?
Huh. Given where it is at the list, we may be gaining access to it soon-ish? I don't think so.
Well, now I want to find out.
Okay.
Do you want me to tell you what I find out?
Yes.
Okay. So we're looking for old shirt.
Also, it's time to find Salmonella. I mean Salmonelli.
Stop saying the L. God, why do you do that to me?
It doesn't trigger you.
Yes.
A lot. You know what?
It does. When he mispronounces words, it hurts my soul.
You don't have a soul.
No, I do. I just hide it very well. Oh. Fam. Go back to the fucking well.
Okay.
On your journey.
Well, we can... So, climb down?
Climb down. So, back by the entrance, the description is saying is after seeing the two mooks we just saw, go get the treasure chest for the used boots, go back across the water crest, and then use the power of the water scroll to float on the waters to get the other treasure chest, old shirt.
Ah! Also, that also allows us to get the Minku in the area.
Yeah, and also the missing Minku. There's also apparently, but that's where you need the fire scroll.
Yeah, I was
I was
just
gonna
there.
say there's also a tunnel that you couldn't get previously, but that's where the fire scroll.
Yeah, I need the fire scroll for that one.
But yeah, so 100% yes. We want that shirt. Especially if you're going to be going up against your arch rival pretty soon. Or at least he thinks you're his arch rival. I don't know how you feel about it yet.
There we go. We've now found Old Shirt. Old Shirt turned out to be the Elvest. Your attack gauge time goes by faster. It's now, like, super fast.
Nice.
I wonder if I can do this. Probably can't.
So I'm really glad I went on that scavenger hunt now.
Yeah, it's like, I think there was one more chest, but eh.
Well, and that also gave us one more item that you were not aware existed.
Actually, no, I think I did know about it, I just forgot about it. I knew about the boots because that one is... And we got... the Minku. We are now 350.
Have it.
I figured out how I can put your stream into my stream while I play Minecraft if I really wanted to.
Oh boy. Oh god, I forgot I didn't get to talk about Monster Hunter at all.
Yeah, we
I mean,
changed
you
topics.
did a teeny bit, but
Yeah. So, technically they announced 2 new Monster Hunters, Monster Hunter Rise and Monster Hunter Stories 2. I am super stoked about Rise because, Monster Hunter World was basically a super accessible Monster Hunter game for a lot of people. Oh! Let's go talk to the bar patrons and see how things are going for them.
Hi, baby. I missed you. Let me show you how much.
Oh, right. The restaurant patrons, not the bar patrons.
Patience? What?
Patrons.
I mean, we're at a bar, so there's bound to be patience too.
Well, it's not a bar because there isn't liquor. It's soda.
But they also might not have patience.
given like what we can eat at the bar. Let me just show you the pork chop.
Oof.
Gonna sit on there for like a good few seconds and then watches Itrio just goes, "Oh, sorry guys, I have to leave now. Bye."
Do you think that I'm that much of a weakling?
No, it's
It's
just
pretty rough.
it is pretty rough. So let's go talk to Mr. Manic. Which, we talked to him to basically go access the dungeon. Oh, I forgot about this. Macho here is the money-making game in this one. But if you win against him, you cannot ever do it again.
Oh.
Yeah.
So you can lose against him infinitely, which you don't want to. But if you win against him once, that's GG.
Yeah. So basically the way you do it is that you can... It basically does the 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64.
So you tap out at 32 to keep it alive.
Yes. And Mr. Toast, who I'm pretty sure is dead inside, and I feel sorry for his daughter Jam. Random tourist, and one of the farmers, Mr. Lands. But the one thing that as soon as I saw Rise, I was like, oh goody, because generally whenever and we retrieve the oh, thought it was picked up the rope, but oh well. Is the factor that Rise is essentially Monster Hunter World for the Switch, with some improvements and changes to it, of course.
Oh yeah, that's right. We did talk about this part, about that versus Stories being the more RPG one.
Yeah. And as such, yeah, it's the factor that the thing that they introduced, because like I saw one person and it immediately irked me that it's like, oh, it's Breath of the, like I literally saw this as a comment on one of the servers I go to of, it's Breath of the Wild but with Monster Hunter monsters, and I'm like, you what? Because, well, I didn't fully see the whole direct. I only saw like the trailer stuff until I found the various cut up bits for the games and stuff announced. Was the factor that the new mechanic that they introduced in Rise is the wire bug, which allows you to leap, jump, swing, and essentially zipline short distances in the open map area. Which, unlike like in the Monster Hunter World version, it's one continuous map versus the sectioned maps of all the previous games. Like Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, which Eric Foxy mentioned earlier. That's MHGU. But I am really looking forward to it because A, it's going to be a Switch exclusive, which makes it nice because A, it's going to be a console but also portable, which that's how Monster Hunter tends to do things, is they make a main game and then they take the main game, do an upgrade to it, and that upgrade becomes the portable version. Sometimes these portable versions get ultimate editions which go back to the main games, or of the such. So, Monster Hunter Stories, well, I have not played the first one because it's a 3DS game.
Sir Musashi, why did thou come
I actually know of a coworker who has played it and was he actually did like the game, which was kind of surprising. The reason why I say Stories is a much more RPG-ish one is that in that one, it's actually you instead of your main character leveling up, you're actually raising a monster from an egg into a partner. Similar to Pokemon, but with Monster Hunter monsters. Which is why I'd say that you, Michael, might be a little bit more interested in that one than Rise it would be.
Oh, I mean, that reminds me of, I mean, like obviously Pokemon, or the other place my mind went would be Final Fantasy XI with Pancration. Which are not terrible answers. I mean, it could be interesting. I'd be willing to play a demo and before I make a judgment call based on that, rather than just off the top of my head.
Well, I believe Capcom will be probably doing a demo. They have announced the release date for Rise, which is March 26th of next year. But I don't think they mentioned a date for Stories 2 yet. They also did state that there was going to be some cross-content between Stories and Rise, which, to be honest, it's probably just going to be fluff stuff. Not like, oh, hey, you can only get this monster or this.
Summer 2021.
Yeah, okay. I'm still correct in that they didn't list a date for Story. They just said it's releasing.
They gave us a quarter.
Yeah.
They gave us a season. Just to do it, I'm gonna do something real quick. That achieves nothing, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Taketh care of the journey.
But yeah, I am really looking forward to Rise because that is a straight up. Ooh, that's gonna be fun. Because I know of at least one or two other people I'd be playing with. Both of which I've been playing Monster Hunter World with on PC with them. So, not sure. It may turn into one thing because the one friend that that has been playing Monster Hunter with us, I used to play Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate with him. We do about like 2 to 3 missions because being a 3DS title kind of hurt my hands a bit trying to play that game. He didn't really get into Generations Ultimate, but once World came out, we started doing much more because proper controllers and stuff like that. So I think the next thing I have to take care of is probably the gondola. I believe it's the gondola.
That's the only specific direction I saw a mention of, was Lance saying he wishes the gondola was working.
Yeah. So let's go talk to the mayor. Oh, hey, it's Miss Govern. Oh no, Mayor Govern has caught a cold and is resting in bed. Would you like to be a mayor for a while?
I don't know, would you?
I like how the factor that my first thing is, the mayor? And then second, my dream job. So, yes, we do have to kind of be the mayor for a bit. Oh, wait, we're not actually going to be the mayor. We're going to be his assistant. So, our first job as the mayor's assistant. Try it up well. I fixed it before even coming here.
Well, of course, because we're on top of our game.
So, tell her about the thieves. There's so many unfortunate incidents. Well, are you ready for your next assignment? Sure. About getting the... And Mr. Lands, who we met at the restaurant, not bar, restaurant, because Mr. Manic was getting high off of a sugar rush from soda pop and caffeine, not
Yes.
alcohol.
That's what it was.
So, we're going to need to fix the gondola. So, we need 3 compressors and a gondola gizmo. So, I believe we actually have all 3 carpenters. And we'll need to go to the scrap depository in the mine. You mean like a garbage dump? And we're going to have to talk to Wid again. So, yeah, I was kind of remember, like, I needing to talk to the carpenters, but not, I forgot to talk to Miss Govern first. So, time to go visit. Let's see. Thou fix the gondola? How goodeth of you, of thou? Yes, Sir Ribson speaks in ye old English.
But not well.
Not well at all. So we have seen Carpenter Carvey, Carpenter QB, and Carpenter Dicey. And Itrio's probably sitting there groaning at just all these various types of food puns.
All the damn puns, really?
Every single one.
Yep.
Filet
Well, I
and carvy. And
Well, that's also like the Weaver and Taylor, which are Lunchetta and Dinneretta.
oh my.
Oh, we should
Ow.
talk about the acrobat and the clown. Because it is sausages and weenie.
What? Why?
Because this is the all-you-can-eat kingdom.
Castle.
Actually, no, I think it's kingdom.
Hey, you corrected me to Castle earlier. I'm just
True.
returning the favor.
Well, you said
You were either
empire.
wrong then, yeah, and then you said Castle. So either you were wrong then or you're wrong now.
Well, I definitely know it's not empire, because that's only for Thirst Quencher. Who we have Capricola, Bubbles, Gingerelle, and Führer Flatsky, and Rutrick.
All of the puns you said?
All of the puns. So, we need to ask all the carpenters about the gondola gizmo. Rim is gold and it looked fancy. Carpenter B. QB. Looks like a wheel. And Carpenter C. Gondola Gizmo has carefully calculated holes. There are 4 holes.
So, since they're carefully calculated, I'm presuming they're equidistant.
taketh care on your journey.
So it's a fancy gold-rimmed wheel with 4 equidistant holes.
Yep.
Which makes it sound almost like a
Gear?
like a wheel.
Yep. Now, we will need to go talk to Wid for a bit of extra info before heading off to the dump. I mean,
The scrap repository.
yeah. Oh, good. We caught him right as he left his house. You're awake. Amazing. It's because you woke me up so many times. Timecock slews up. What do you want? We only woke you up once.
Yeah, for real. The only other time we've talked to you, you were already wandering the town. Calm your memories, sir.
I need to know about the scrap deposit, the garbage dump. Oh, you mean the scrap depository?
6 of 1.
Yeah. Items that aren't used anymore. King doesn't like to throw anything away. Why do you ask? Called a gondola gizmo. Oh, so you're helping out the village. Take care not to overexhaust yourself. So. Yeah, we need to go back into the mine again. First things first, do we have... Oh, right, we need to sell a couple of things. And get some mint.
Yeah, what do you want?
So that was it. That was the only reason we talked to him, is just for him to tell us to take care of ourselves.
Pretty much.
He provided no actual information for this quest.
Yeah, he's basically, like, we still have to talk to him for reasons, because if we don't talk to him, the gears, we won't be able to pick up the gears.
Yeah, so he's a flag drop with no useful info.
Make yourself at home.
Pretty much. He's basically supposed to tell us where it is. Even though technically I know where it is, it's just one of those situations where it's like trying to get it. So, time to go back into the mine.
So we back in the mine. Oh wait, wrong game. Wrong game.
Wrong game.
Don't mind me as I just sit here and figure out my alerts, because god dang it, that's a thing that apparently streamers do nowadays.
Yeah,
Whip.
that is a thing.
And because that I now actually have double jump, it makes doing these platforming challenges a little bit easier.
I mean, yeah.
God.
Because like we were saying before, you now have the ability to say, "Ooh shit, I'm gonna miss that," and double back real quick. Or course correct as needed. Yeah, I definitely saw a couple different jumps on that one that you would not have cleared without double jump.
Yeah. Trying to remember exactly. Oh, right. I think the dump is actually we go down. Ooh.
In an earlier round.
Yeah, we actually go down here. Whoop. Scrap depository. Beware of Bincho emissions. Oh, this is where I thought we could... Okay. So, Michael is probably going to be pissed at me because that creature that I thought we could have gotten is here. Welcome to Antidote.
Ah.
Press circle to remove poison status. Whoop. And now that we have the blanket, this makes things stupid easy.
Well, yeah.
Blurp. And nap time. Seriously, nap time is now super healing, super save
Nap
healy
time.
time. Yeah.
Nap time's very good now because nap time recovers all of the tired, recovers all of the health, and recovers all of the ventral points.
So it is now nap time. With the quilt, we now have a proper tent-ish.
So my only question is, how long do you get to keep Antidote for?
Since Antidote is a button press only, it will stay there until I get a different one.
Oh.
So,
What was your old button press only?
Fusion. Whenever I save and restart the game, it clears. So, the next time I send Fusion out to go assimilate something, it will replace Antidote with something else. Or until I restart the game.
Even if that something else is just one of the temporary, like, jump?
Yep. Because...
But still, I mean, that means you can maintain Antidote for a good long while.
Yep. So, 3 of these things are, quotations, golden. That one has 4, but no hole. This one has 4 holes, but it has an axle hole. So, this one...
Found it! This could be the gondola gizmo. This is it for sure.
Yeah, the only one that has 4, as well as an actual hole. Well, the only one that's gold has 4, and one of them is an actual hole, would be top right.
Yep. And technically we can only hold 1 at a time. So, that's just kind of the heads up. But yeah, now Michael's probably sitting there going like, ugh. I'm an idiot. But yeah, if I had remembered that these guys were here,
that would have made that other section so much easier.
yeah.
Oof. That camera angle screwed you.
Well, it's just one of those things I'm used to modern games where if you can't jump through objects to get on top of them unless specifically stated as such. Whereas I just realized, like, I could probably just jump through these because it's PS1 and they've figured that that's probably what people would do.
I mean, fair enough.
And now we can just go back the way we... Ah. I guess I'm stuck hovering across the way. But we have antidote this time. So,
it's still not the worst.
yeah.
Because you A, have antidote, and B, you do have double jump now as well.
Yeah. So, going through this section is easier. I know there's a frame skip. Not frame skip, but just section skip by by somehow getting enough momentum to fling yourself back through the hole that you came in. But yeah, no, with the double jump and we've got antidote, we've got the quilt. I'm actually pretty good.
Yeah, it's almost like everything except for your jumping ability has been corrected for. And even that to a degree. For those of you at home, I know I'm throwing shit at him for the jumps when we did this last, but let's be honest, I'm worse at platforming than he is.
And I won't say I'm the best platformer, but I can at least bumble my way through most platforming games.
Mm-hmm.
So, the other factor is that we actually do have to bring Wid the gondola gizmo as confirmation.
And then once he confirms it, then you take it to the carpenters?
Yorp. And yes, you can try and land on the house. The houses are slippery surfaces, which means they
you don't
will
perfectly stick it, you slide off?
Yeah. No, you will slide off no matter where you stick it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I think we have to bring it to one of the carpenters. Oh well. Actually, G Gizmo. Now can the gondola be fixed? So, pop into Hotelos for a quick save.
Mm-hmm.
Welcome. Make yourself at home.
But also, the vest actually does show in Musashi's thing, but it's not an actual like vest. It actually shows as a undershirt on him.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually weird because like it's a very subtle change, but if you notice it, it's actually kind of nice. And until we get the next scroll, you won't be able to see the difference. Because you'll have to compare it to other times when he's zoomed in doing the I've done it pose to really see the... Yay, we got the correct gear, which is an immediate thing. Ah, we've got spam.
Oh, so we do. And
Overslept!
boop,
Mrs. Govern's
Thank
gonna
you.
be mad!
and boop.
Thank
We
you.
did the boop.
He
I
did
boop.
he did the super boop.
The super boop.
Oh no, we fell asleep.
I did all of the boop. I boop much.
So, yeah, we should have told the the Miss Mayor about the gondola trying to be fixed. Oh no! The town is on fire!
Wow, that is an escalation of events.
If I think what happens after this, it's our favorite part, Michael.
Uh-oh.
I don't know if that's a
Wait,
good thing or not.
wait. It's on fire and it's our favorite part?
I was saying our favorite part from this game.
I don't have a favorite part from this game yet.
What? You don't remember the tree?
Oh no!
Oh
no!
And Nick is going, what is this tree thing? Why is it bad?
So, Nick,
Okay.
you've played Ocarina of Time, right?
Yes.
Take the water temple and multiply by cancer.
Multiplied by cancer. Okay then. Okay then.
Wait, no, I'm sorry. I need a more specific. Water temple multiplied by Teemo main rank.
No. No.
And this is round 2. This is the harder round.
Yeah, this...
I refuse. I just refuse. I reject your reality and substitute my own and say that doesn't happen.
I wish that your reality was right.
Cause goddamn Teemo mains. Maybe you should play League. No. At least Minecraft I can actually have a little bit of fun. I think I finally have something set up though now.
Oh, how fancy.
Yeah.
Is it what you were trying to set up earlier?
Yeah. I'm totally gonna be setting up a co-stream because I don't want to leave the Discord call.
So co-streams, one thing I do know, like what you're trying to do specifically is a little different, but I know there's plenty of co-streams of the same game from different players' perspectives.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing that I can't really do with a PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah, well, especially not a non-multiplayer PlayStation 1 game.
Yeah. Hopefully, and I do mean hopefully, we do get a break before the good... Oh, wait, no. We have... okay. I just remembered we don't get to the good part yet because there's still a bit stuff in between.
Okay, good, because that is going to be its own freaking stream of its own. And apparently, me saying "good" that way woke up Google.
Oh no,
He thought I
Google.
was talking to him.
Google, no.
Oh no, he went back to sleep.
So, two men staring at the roof of the church, talking about something. Didn't look like tourists, and they probably started the fire. Also, if you happen to notice, the mayor's house was on fire. And Miss Govern, wife of Mr. Govern, literally left him sick in bed in a fire, in a house on fire. Wife of the year, people. 100% wife of the year.
I don't know. I mean, that's sounding less like wife of the year and more like the burning bed.
So, yeah, Ed and Ben set the town on fire.
Oh.
And
they were trying to steal the bell again under the chaos.
oh, they were trying to set the town on fire is,
Welcome.
well,
Make yourself at home.
reasons.
Retribution for you getting the bell back.
Yeah, and we're actually pretty close to the end of the stream, which is nice.
We are. The timing is pretty good.
Yeah. We've not only progress the story.
Mm-hmm.
We got some really good shit, because
Mm-hmm.
as a heads up, the L shoes we won't get until
Later.
actually later in this chapter, actually, and
Oh,
they're
okay.
really only used for
Like one specific area.
yeah. It's kind of
That's
sad,
fair.
but
Well, I mean, when I saw that it said that it was for IT services, I'm like, okay, so that's one specific area. I had a feeling that was the case already.
yeah. But that is Brave Fencer Musashi. Thanks for joining us, Itrio. I was actually kind of, no offense, kind of
Surprised.
expecting for to like maybe that you would either say like yeah maybe, or actually go like oh yeah I'll wait until after stream. But joining us on stream, yeah, it gave us some extra people to talk with.
Oh yeah, yeah, and I'm probably gonna end up streaming some Minecraft here in a moment. Possibly. Oh,
Ooh,
some Minecraft.
crafting
What-
into some
what-
mines.
Oh, derp. I'm on a kit PvP server and I tried to leave without a kit.
So yeah, in this case, spiel time. Of course, we do have our tomorrow's stream, which we should be returned for. Like Eddie should actually have his computer up and running now because, well,
It's been a week.
it's been actually 2 full weeks. One of which is like Eddie tried to, and I'm not joking here, tried to snipe a 3080 and failed when he had a perfectly serviceable 2080 Super on hand. So, yeah, things. So, other than that, like, we shall return back to Ghost of Tsushima for Saturday streaming. For podcasting, there may be a slight delay for the next one because, since I had to do the recording, because whatever was going on with Eddie's computer at the time, because he wasn't using his main computer for recording, he was using his off computer, which...
How dare he use a different computer?
Oof.
The off computer wasn't it wasn't a Windows computer, it was a Mac.
How? Ew. I had to fix those at work. Ew.
I'm sorry.
I don't know why, other than his... I wouldn't put it as excuse, but his explanation was he feels more comfortable programming on a Mac, and I'm like, huh?
No.
I mean, I can see his point of view on that subject, but not many others.
Yeah, I know a lot of people... I actually do know a lot of people that actually prefer programming on Macs.
I'm not one. I prefer programming on PC.
I mean, it depends on what your IDE is and what your workflow is, I guess.
Yeah. But in this instance, it's one of those things of the way OBS was set up on a PC, he somehow could not get it to replicate on a Mac. For whatever
That actually
reason.
makes sense, because guess what? A Mac is not a Windows.
I mean, accurate.
And
By
literally,
definition, accurate.
yeah. But no, as such, since I had to do the recording, supposedly the recording I gave him was of last week's interim stream, which was me streaming Shipbreaker. So I have to get him, quotations, the correct recording. I'm pretty sure I gave him the correct recording, but I will double check. There may not be a Front Row Perspectives on Sunday, as a heads up, because we are actually slowly approaching catching up to our actual recording archive right now.
Which is both woohoo and also aw.
Yeah. So, as such, yeah, as a heads up, front row perspectives will be slowing down considerably. But other than that, of course, there's the various ways that people can, you know, support us, which is word of mouth. Please, please, please let people know us. Let them know about us. Please.
We exist.
If you
We
enjoyed
exist.
If you
Yes.
enjoyed this, please feel free to subscribe so that you see when we're going live. If you have your Amazon Gaming subscription laying around, please feel free to throw it our way. We love those.
Yep. We also have a Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter for usually alerts. For the podcast, you can listen to that on any major streaming platform. That's Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts,
Spoofy.
Spoofy.
The Spotify
Um,
is preferred, honestly.
I
generally,
recommend it usually, yeah.
yes, the Spoofy one is generally, I think, what everybody tends to have because a
Everyone
lot of
has
people
the
are
Spoofy already.
not me, but I'm a weirdo.
You are, but beyond that.
We all knew this.
Yes. Um, we also have a Redbubble if you want merch. I am working on merch, so it's not just the FRG logo. Um, I'm trying to find stuff that seems to have reappeared through all the streams. Some of it is Christmas trees, or oh god damn it. And what is it now? I've literally heard that like, what is it now, David?
How many times have we talked about Grandma's recipe? What?
That's a
That
different.
recipe's very weird.
Yeah, that recipe is very weird. But yeah, I'm working on trying to get the Redbubble merch a little bit more varied so that people have at least, nice things that isn't just, oh, hey, FRG logo. Even though that's still a nice thing. Um, Other than that, I thank everybody for joining us. There will be a stream tomorrow, which will be Ghost of Tsushima. And as such, I hope you all, brave fencers out there, enjoy the rest of your night. Bye, everybody!
Bye.
So, Nick, I was just describing how the princess, the magical girl, and the tentacle monster were one and the same.
Oh,